Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today is August 23rd, 2022, and the news is brought to you by Analogue Spotlight, a group of photographic retailers and manufacturers who have joined together to support analog photographic media and help keep analog photography thriving worldwide. The brands are actually displayed as I spoke, and there is also a website that I recommend you go check out. And they're doing events and stuff and so on. We will be all together, well, maybe not all, in the UK fair in September. So around a month from now, if I'm not mistaken, at Birmingham, UK. So I will be there with Camera Rescue, but these brands, and I hope to do interviews and so on there. So if you want to kind of come and meet most of the UK ones and some internationals, please come over. More info probably coming soon. So let's start with the news. So first of all, we have BAUnet or BTS Processor Accessories. As you know, the BTS processor is this little motor machine that kind of like agitates a tank, and it has like square wheels, so it kind of like gives it a little bit of a, like a bump, like a flat tire feeling to the tank. Well, now there's little accessories. One is to use a shorter tank. There's extra stickers because it uses a magnetic field, so it actually detects the times it goes one way and times it goes the other, and so on. So if you're a BAUnet or BTS processor user, you might want to get some accessories. Then we have the biggest news probably of this week is Ferrania is back. Film Ferrania, as you all know, has been very quiet for the past year plus. And they finally released P30 again. They are mentioning on social media that they are almost back to continuous production, which means that we can buy their film continuously on stars and stocks and stuff. But also they have included what they are calling a code. Let me go to the website to open it. Called, let me see. Who am I? So this Who Am I QR code basically gives you information about the film. It gives you when it was made, what batch it was, and so other quirks that will be coming. This is unique to each film, so the QR code will change depending on what roll of film you have. Just so you know, it's a new feature we've never seen implemented to roll film. But it's kind of cool. Plus, it's exciting news to know Ferrania is back. I did know and got confirmation that they were still working on stuff like a month or two ago when I went to Germany. But I didn't want to say anything until it was, official, because I didn't want to sound like, the boy that cried wolf. So let's go ahead and go into the next piece of news. We have Orwo Wolfen Setbacks. As you know, Orwo is bringing back color film produced by them. It's a C41 film that will be made for still photography, 35mm format, and in canisters, and also for cinematography, so motion film, but without remjet. It'll be a C41 without remjet. I don't know, it's very strange. Well, they have some setbacks. So far, I don't think anybody has received any other color film. Please leave a comment, let me know if you have. I might be mistaken, but there's some setbacks. The news was a couple weeks ago, maybe 4. They said they would be shipping in 4 to 6 weeks. Still no update, so we still have no Orwo color film yet. Then we have news from one of the sponsors, Cameradactyl, doing some cool little gizmos. One of them is a Pinholio files. This is a self-developing pinhole little cube camera. So the files are available from his website, this time not for free, but for very little money. So you can print your camera yourself and make your own Cameradactyl at home. And also the Cameradactyl reels and tank lids. And I'm gonna open that because it's pretty cool. They are Big Tuna Developing Tank Lid, 120 and 35mm reels, files for download. And this is like some, almost like, how do I say this? Tomato soup can lid that lets you use reels that he made, or you make, and you can literally developed with these kind of like easy containers. So you don't need to buy a Jobo Patterson AP tank. You get a soup tank or similar. I don't know exactly. It's the same in Europe as in the US. And you kind of like do this, develop these reels. It's pretty cool to see. You can check it out at the link below. There's files for download for $7. So that's pretty cool from Cameradactyl. Then we have Kodak Portra 400, a 5x7 special order as usual from Keith Canham from Canham Cameras. If you are a color shooter and you like weird, strange formats, be it 5x7, I know it's not that weird, but you know, it's not that available anymore, not in current production, like it's not on a normal stock basis, or 4x10 or 6x9 inch sheets, or you want to have, I don't know, 11x14, 20x24, in any of the film Kodak makes, be it Ektar, Portra 160, Portra 400, Ektachrome, I can't imagine any others, but you know, basically on the other stuff, Keith Canham does special orders with Kodak, so you can buy this kind of film. There's lists, obviously there's a minimum threshold, but you can contact him. So there's an open one for Portra 400 in 5x7. Then another of our sponsors, Analogue Wonderland, is launching more Wonderboxes. If you are currently aware of what it is, fine. If you're not, Wonderboxes basically is a subscription-based film subscription from Analogue Wonderland. You subscribe to different tiers and you get like surprises filmed every month at your door. I think it's monthly, but I'll leave the link below to those that are interested. But yeah, you basically get to try different films that maybe you wouldn't buy usually just by giving an amount to Analogue Wonderland and subscribing to this, and you basically get the film, shoot it, enjoy it. You can cancel anytime. But there's new subscriptions. Then we have the Ilford Survey. Ilford has a new film survey or new Ilford survey up, and this time they're asking for everybody possible to fill in about our usual use of film, developing labs and so on, so they can further help the community and those that shoot film, which is us. So I recommend you go check it out. I think it takes like 10 to 15 minutes, not that long. Nowadays, we probably all scroll through social media way more than that. And this actually helps the community when Ilford knows what we like. Then we have Panomicron Anamorphic Adapter. I don't think I ever talk about anamorphic here, but if you want to hear what I know, which is not a lot, is anamorphic is a special kind of lens that kind of converts the light and squishes the images. So this is used mostly in cinema. And what it does is it lets you compress a wide image into a smaller format, be a sensor or film. And then when you project it, which is what it used to be done, or you would de-squeeze it and make the movie theater have like a super panoramic shot without actually having to use a super panoramic piece of film. Well, this in concept has been used in cinema, like I said, for decades, and in photography, not so much. So Oscar Alwison from Panomicron has decided to make his own anamorphic adapter. He used it on, I think, like mount or lens mount, and has been shooting impressively cool results. What this does is it gives you kind of like a wide expand view from a 35mm negative, because you're compressing the image and then de-squeezing it. If you see an image of anamorphic without de-squeezing, it looks like everybody's a cone head, and then when you squeeze them, de-squeeze them, then they all look normal again. But it's super cool. I'll leave the link below. It's not for sale, but it's super cool. Talking about panels, we have the NanoPanel is finally launched. So you can order the NanoPanel right now. It is like $198 with, then you can check different pieces and things that you want to upgrade, up to $390 depending on configuration and add-ons, they say on their website. But that's pretty cool. The NanoPanel, if you don't know what it basically is a little square kind of camera that uses Mamiya press lenses and shoots into slits of 120 film. So you have your roll traveling vertically, and basically it cuts into the like basically a very small piece of film. So you get 25 frames of 24 by 56 film or images. So that's pretty cool. Kind of like an X-Band on the cheap. Obviously, an X-Band is very different, but it kind of does the same concept. It's a medium format lens made for 35. Let's continue with the news. We have JollyLook do-it-yourself pinhole Instax camera on Kickstarter. So JollyLook has been doing these kind of like retro-looking Instax cameras on Kickstarter. I will say this because I don't like, and this is a do-it-yourself, so you can make it yourself. I don't like mentioning Kickstarter projects sometimes because there are risks, obviously. But JollyLook has made 3 Kickstarter campaigns, which of the first one supposedly is fully fulfilled, but they took them forever. Second one is currently not fulfilled, and they're saying this third one is to fund the second one and the third one. That kind of stuff is slightly discouraging as a backer. I know they had to relocate to Slovakia or Slovakia, due to the problems in the home country. So they have to kickstart again. I'm not saying you won't get your camera, but please read into the comments. There's a lot of people complaining about not getting their perks from the previous campaign, so on and so on. So I'll link the link below. You can choose to support or not. Then we have Chroma Cameras, another sponsor of the show, with a 24mm f11 lens. Yes, you heard it right. Chroma Cameras making a lens. Chroma Cameras is known for large format cameras, medium format cameras, and accessories. And they're making their first lens. This is made from scratch, so no reused lenses or anything like that. In collaboration with Jason from, I have him here, the name Pictoriographica, Jason Lane. And this is a 24mm f11 for Leica LTM mount, so M39. And this lens is fixed at f11, fixed at 1.5 meters, focused to infinity. And it will have a filter thread on the front, and it will be supposedly 99 pounds, which is very inexpensive. This is supposed to be a lens that will be mounted on the Chroma Cube, but Steve wanted to make it available for other people to shoot on other cameras, and also LTM is really easy to adapt to Leica M and digital and so on and so on. So pretty cool to see. There's more info at cosmophoto.com. I'll leave the link in the description. Then we have negative supply with 110 holders. So not 110 holders, but holders for 110 film. 110 film is that little teeny weeny little film that the canister looks like a pair of binoculars. So now they're making this available as a basic kit and also as an insert for some of their scanning material. So yeah, if you're one of those 110 shooters and you're also owner of the negative supply stuff, you can get this right now. Then we have PPP repairs with a water bottle film holder. This is probably Aaron's the top 5 weirdest inventions of this year in the film community. This is a water bottle where the bottom of the water bottle unscrews, and there is a insert, seems to be 3D printed. It's blue in the pictures, that holds 3 rolls of film and supposedly keeps them cool because of the water. So it seems like some sort of thermos for your liquids that also keeps your film at that temperature. So if you put hot coffee, your film will be hot. If you put cold water, your film will be cold. This is an interesting product. I'll leave it in the link below. You can decide if you want to purchase something like that. Then we have bin stacks, which supposedly I've been saying wrong. I've been calling them bin tax. Well, it has an S, so it's like Instax with a B. This is the film back for Instax film for the Mamiya RB. He already has currently the Zintax for the Mamiya RZ, and now the Bintax for Mamiya RB is actually available to order. So you can go ahead, go to the website. I'll leave the link below. See the pictures. I have some images of renders. Remember, these are renders, not official product yet. And you can start ordering, but Zintax being around forever, you can check, I think every YouTuber under the world, under the sky has made a video on it. Super cool product, lets you shoot Instax film on the RZ, now the RB also, which is nice because FP100C is gone. Then we have analog news, not these news, obviously. There's a new website called Analogue.news that is basically like an RSS feed, but for websites like Kosmo Photo, 35mmc, Emulsive, Japan Camera Hunter, and so on. I'll leave it in the link below. If you are one of those that likes seeing news without the extra clutter and images and stuff, this is a cool way to navigate the news. I think it kind of self-generates, like picks the code and puts it in there. Don't ask me how. I have no idea about codes or anything like that. I'm making this up. But that's what it looks like. It's pretty cool to see. Obviously, these news won't be in those news because I don't do RSS or something like it. But yeah, that is all for the news this week. Thanks for watching. As always, you can send an email to the email below if you think I forgot something about the film news. Thanks for watching. Thanks to the Patreons to support this channel, and also the sponsors to support the news, to be here open and live. Not live, but open on YouTube. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.